Northern horned owl sound, please.
Do the northern horned owl sound. Brendan's really bad at being a producer.
He is. I didn't know we were starting.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Welcome to Strumpet Radio Hour, the podcast for strumpets, trollops, and tarts worldwide. I'm Bean. Hoo-hoo! That means it's your turn.
Oh, thank you for
Yeah,
the
no
indicator.
problem.
I'm Susie. Welcome to even another new format.
Yeah, third format.
Yeah.
Fifth. Who knows?
We've had many iterations.
yeah,
and normally do the intro at the end, but we can't do that anymore. So
We're going live to tape.
live to tape.
I think
You
is
said it
what
right.
he
You said it
said.
right.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna predict what we're gonna talk about today.
Jobs.
Jobs, the job market,
The job market. The economy.
the economy,
Stock market.
Stock
The free
market.
market. The black
Yes.
market.
Oh, that one big time.
A lot of markets.
Every
today.
market you can think of, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Except for the farmers market.
God, no. Those things need to be burned to the ground.
They need to be shut down.
Caw-caw!
Caw-caw!
If you had to carve a word into your leg, what would you want it to be?
Probably like tit.
Tit. Left wing tit.
Doing tit, my favorite bird.
Inside joke from before we started recording.
If only you guys had been
If only
there.
if you had been there. It's been a bird theme today.
Bird themed podcast.
Okay, birdcast.
New format. Birds.
We interview birds on the street.
Oh.
Man on the street style bird interviews.
I mean, I like that. I think we should try it.
That'd be cute as heck.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if we get close enough. Maybe pigeons.
Pigeons.
They're like
yeah.
not scared of anyone, right?
They're not, because you know what? They're domesticated birds originally.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so sad.
Isn't
I
that
forgot about that.
Guys, look that up if you haven't learned that already.
There's like no carrier pigeons left, like trained ones.
Oh, we
Right?
should train them.
That might not be true, but that's what I was told.
Okay, I don't know about carrier pigeons specifically. I just know that the pigeons as we know it today were domesticated, and then humans were like, I'm actually good. I don't need this.
Good, I'm done. What if that happens to dogs in like 100 years?
That would be crazy.
I mean, sort of the opposite happened to horses, where there's not very many wild horses left.
Right.
I don't know.
What were the horse girls doing?
Domesticating.
Yeah.
They're domestic. I'm gonna put on some chapstick.
I'm gonna show off my cool screwdriver. It matches my outfit.
This is really good. Okay, this is a poll for the audience. Are my pants brown or green?
Leave a comment below.
Leave a comment below, because they look green, but I thought I ordered brown pants. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong. So for the first half of the day, I thought they were brown. I just assumed.
I love that. You're so like primed for for somebody to tell you what the answer is.
I'm very suggestible.
That's so funny.
And then I saw them in like really good lighting, and I was like, "This is a really cool brown."
like this is a shade of brown I have never seen
This
before.
doesn't look like brown. They probably are green. I ordered like 5 pants for Black Friday.
Oh yeah.
Did you do any Black Friday shopping?
No, I actually didn't.
That's good.
I have COVID. Life
Oh,
update.
you had COVID.
I had the COVID alert.
COVID
happening
alert.
to me.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo. Yeah, I got COVID over Thanksgiving. So, I mean, that wouldn't have stopped me from Black Friday shopping. There weren't a lot of good deals that were like speaking out to me this year, and
No.
I was like, okay, well, I don't have any money, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the thing. I just pants seemed optimal because I
You need
I have
pants?
no pants.
Yeah.
I gave up on finding pants that fit. I just
Long
ordered.
time ago.
Yeah, I just ordered a bunch of pants that, because they're on sale, I can kind of justify paying to have them tailored.
Right.
That was the
right.
philosophy.
That's a hack for you guys.
It's a
who are
hack.
Listening.
But I am actually going to buy a new laptop soon. I'm going to buy my first Mac. But it turns out Mac like doesn't really go on real sales. Like, not
right.
really.
You just have to pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because rich people don't like sales.
I guess not. Or like they're like Apple's Black Friday is just you get an Apple gift card. It's full price, but you get a gift card
Interesting.
to
That's
buy
not
more
really-
Apple products.
You get an iTunes gift card.
Like go crazy. Here's $20.
Wait, can you still buy songs off of iTunes? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I don't even think is iTunes even still around because
Right,
they
like-
have like Apple Music.
Right. I think iTunes account exists still because like so many of our like Apple data is like in an iTunes account, but I don't know
Wow.
that like the format of the music is yeah, if you can even do that anymore.
There's no way you buy individual songs. That was so
would do
inefficient.
that?
People did make more money off of it that way, like musicians.
artists.
But
Ooh, who would pay artists though? That's the real question. Who would do that?
yeah, like if I had to be like, okay, I have to pay 99 cents a song.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what are the 10 most important songs? I'll just listen to those.
That was growing up for me at
Yeah.
least, you know. It was like, okay, I have $4 and all my favorite songs cost $1.29. What are you supposed to buy?
Well, yeah, because my dad had an iPod, and then we
Yeah.
had a big van,
Yes.
and they'd buckle us all up, and he'd connect it to the little van
No,
TV.
that was genius.
And I grew up on like the same, 30 music
Goodbye
videos.
Earl, Toxic by Britney
Toxic,
Spears.
a bunch of Nickelback
Oh,
songs. Bowling for
Taste.
Soup.
Oh,
It shaped me.
it shapes you as a person. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, you could have gotten a sweet iTunes gift card on Black Friday, but you kind of missed
Yeah.
out on that deal.
I did. And the educator discount's better anyway,
That's
so
good.
I'm just gonna shell out the cash.
You should befriend somebody that works at the Apple Store.
Oh.
That used to be the hack that we had in my family. We always knew somebody that worked at the Apple Store.
Do you now?
No, I don't think
Damn
so.
it!
That's the problem.
Sorry, that was probably loud.
Bleep that out, Brendan.
Bleep it out. Bleep it out. Do we have a 30-second delay? Ah, it's too late. We're out
It's
of
already
time.
out there
Out of
in the
time.
airwaves. It's okay. I think Howard Stern said that word sometimes, and he was pretty successful.
Did he? He didn't say darn it. Darn it.
You know Howard Stern, famously
Famous.
clean.
How would you? Okay, if you had to write like a clean comedy set,
Mm-hmm.
how would you approach that? I never have.
I don't know. You know what? I would write first of all, I would say I would write a comedy set, and I would say, "Wow, it's amazing that I did that." And then I would simply take out all the bad stuff.
Okay, but then what's funny?
You tell me the meat of that set isn't funny.
That's true.
Do you rely entirely on your jokes being inappropriate, dirty?
No, like I have like jokes that are totally clean that could
Right.
stand alone. But all of my like topics, it's not even that I'm like particularly vile, but I'm just talking about things.
Okay, you're right. No, I do kind of forget that like adulthood topics,
Yeah.
like they just kind of become inappropriate.
It's true because I guess there's levels of clean. But when I
Yeah.
think clean, I'm like, okay, like 12-year-olds need to be able to listen to this.
Right, okay.
Which is probably not accurate.
Minecraft jokes.
Minecraft? Okay.
Roblox.
Oh, what did they like? Fortnite? There's other things.
Yeah, TikTok.
They're on TikTok.
Well, TikTok can be inappropriate too, but
Oh, TikTok's terrible. I love. I don't go on TikTok a bunch. It's not terrible. It's it's vile. That's what I mean. There's a lot of vile content on there. I love when they're like 18 plus only. I'm like, what
favorite.
do you mean?
Well, you know that that was like Tumblr blogs too. Remember?
Yeah,
18
that's
plus
true.
only.
There's nothing you can do. It's the internet.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Yeah. So
Like a 10-year-old sees that and they're like, oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Well, that's what you and I would have done.
That
as
would have been
10-year-olds.
us. Yeah.
We would have been like, oh, this is not for me.
Oh no. Oh dude, I was talking to Randare about this. Did
Yes.
you ever go to lemonparty.com?
I never did. Did.
Ah.
I stayed away from it. I said that's not for me.
I did once. I think
What happened to you?
I'm trying to remember because I don't even think I was tricked, but it was like people
Okay.
kept saying it as a joke, and I was like, all right,
At
I'm
some
going
point
in.
You're gonna be like, what's that about?
It wasn't like if I saw it today, it'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
All I remember is like 3 old dudes having a threesome. or
Okay, I was
something.
gonna say
Yeah.
like what type of porn was it?
Yeah, it was like gay old man porn.
Oh my God. It's like not even that's not even anything.
Yeah, no.
That's on like a family YouTube channel now.
Yeah. I don't know. I exited out really fast.
Right.
So that's all that's burned in my mind. Maybe there was worse. Maybe Goatsy was on there. I don't know. That would have
that's something I've never seen, and I hope to never see.
I've never seen it either. I've seen like artistic renderings.
Right, yes, that's what I've seen.
Memes.
No, I was watching a TikTok where somebody was making a joke about how they have great restraint because they never looked up Two Girls, One Cup.
Oh yeah, I didn't either.
About that. Yeah, I was like, oh, I never did either.
I'm not even curious about that one.
Same. I'm actually good.
Yeah,
I don't need to see gross things on the internet because I see that on accident all the time, and it's like not worth it.
Lemon Party was intriguing because no one would say what was on it,
right,
but everyone will detail Two Girls, One Cup.
You're right.
I feel like I'm good. I get the gist.
I get the gist of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've seen a lot of like kind of disturbing true crime stuff. I feel like crime scene photos and things like that. That's probably the worst of what I've seen.
Yeah. I try to avoid stuff like that. It's like it's so easy to like accidentally stumble upon like the most traumatizing stuff on the internet. So like I'm generally just like, okay, you know what? That's not for me.
That's not for me. I don't know. It's a fine line because I like true crime. And there's something, very interesting about seeing, like, dark things. It's like, okay, this is part of the world. Yeah, I'm dark. Mysterious. But there's, like, a line, because if you binge it for too long, you're like, why do I feel terrible?
Yeah, and like, I think that what happens, too, is, like, you get desensitized to it, but then you also feel bad. Like you won't necessarily know why you feel worse about the world. You're just like, ugh. It
is, like, an existential thing, kind of, because you'll be out on the street, and you're just like... I'm gonna die.
Oh, dude, that's something I want to talk about.
Okay.
It always goes back to TikTok, but I keep getting TikToks recommended to me that are like women that are like, ladies, be safe out there. If somebody ever says hi to you, be sure to scream at them and tell them that you have 6 boyfriends. And like, just like, I mean, that's a stupid example. The real example, I think, was somebody was saying like, when you get DoorDash and you pick up your DoorDash from the porch, always like yell to someone as if you have someone else in your house. Like, hey, Tony, I got the food's here, whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, always do that. My boyfriend told me that. And you always should do that because you never know like who's gonna break into your house and kill you. And I just like, I don't know why that set me off, but I was like, we have got to stop pretending like there are all these mechanisms that are gonna like prevent you from getting like murdered by a serial killer, because it's like there's too much to go into about like serial killers and murder rates and all that stuff, but more than likely that boyfriend that gave you that tip is the real threat to you.
Yeah,
just throwing it out there.
The boyfriend who owns the big work boots you put outside. He's gonna stomp you to death with those.
No,
statistically speaking.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just like the fear mongering of the world where people are like, you have to be so careful at all times. And it's like, I get it. Like, there's certainly some things where it's like, you should probably be careful, but constantly making videos about like your personal safety that are just like, to distrust everyone at all times. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like a line, right? I think what gets to me is like the illusion of control.
Yeah.
Not like, because there are things you should do to be safe. One of the better ones that I didn't realize I was doing is that on DoorDash and like Uber, you should have a gender neutral name. Ooh. Especially DoorDash.
Yeah.
Because I have been on all of those, so I'm not clearly a woman.
Okay.
I was reading like a thread of people who like changed it and then like stopped getting weird texts. That's and
crazy.
Stuff. Yeah,
that's so upsetting.
And that's like so minor. Yeah, you just do it once easy. And it's done.
Not even trying. Yeah.
But like if being a little true crime junkie has taught me anything, it's like if someone's like wants to kill you, the police aren't gonna do shit.
Police aren't gonna do anything. Yeah, the best thing you could do is like basic self-defense stuff. You know? But then like going the extra step of like, I don't know. Like there's some, I think the big one though, the real problem ones are people that think that they're going to get sex trafficked. Have you seen those?
That's
like, Facebook
so
stories?
Funny to me.
Oh my God. They're
love
like,
that.
I went into the store and half an hour later I came out and there was a cup near my car. And that's actually a trick that sex traffickers use.
Everything is about sex trafficking.
And I'm like, who do you think is trying to traffic you?
Who's trying to like sex traffic like middle class white women?
Literally, I'm like,
do you know who gets sex trafficked? Like, not that demographic.
Not that demographic of people, let me tell you.
It's like really, it's young, vulnerable girls who run away.
Yep.
And like, they start out, you know, they need help, and then someone's like, well, I'll help you if you just have sex with this person. They're like, okay.
Yes, and like sex trafficking too isn't even like we think we have such an image of it, but it's like absolutely not the image we have of it. Like it's that it's a weird like distortion of like where young vulnerable people like think they're in relationships, and then suddenly
it's an escalation. It's not like I nabbed this
and
woman
they
and
got
tied
him,
her
all right,
up
you're in
and
the
it's like,
sex
you're a
traffic.
sex slave now. I mean, I'm sure maybe it's happened once.
Probably
I don't
happened
know.
at some point, but you know, yeah.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, like if there's a cup of water near your car, just like don't drink it. That's my.
But what if I'm thirsty?
Well, then yeah, do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
That would be ominous. To come back and there's like a cup of water.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely like weird, you know. Like there's some weird stuff where you're like, huh,
who would that work on? Who's
like, what are you gonna do?
Ooh, free water.
You can bend over to get the water, and then they like hit you over the head. Is that the idea?
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't.
I saw some CCTV footage of a lady who got murdered. Oh. But she walked out of a Target into her car. I think it was recent too. And a guy just like ran out and, you know, had a gun or whatever, took her car and her in it. And that shit's crazy to me. That is scary.
That's
not because she's gonna get sex trafficked, but people can rob you or whatever.
Right? Yeah.
And it's interesting to see stuff like that because I never want to victim blame. Like if someone has a gun in your face, like Jesus Christ, you're not even aware of what you're doing.
Right.
But I also situations like that are so high risk that it's kind of like I feel like there's a window of opportunity to just make a ruckus.
Right.
You're like, what is he gonna do? Right. Is he gonna shoot you right there? Like there were people around.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I love that we started this by being like, people need to stop fear-mongering. Now
I know.
We're giving out best tips.
I think about this a lot.
But no, I mean, that's like one of those tips that my mom told me as like a young baby.
Just don't get in the car.
Don't get
like,
in the car. Go
die.
to second location, you die. And like, especially, like, don't get in the car, but then also if they do put you in the car, if you can, like, make them crash, you know, like that kind of thing.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, where it's like, stop. And yeah, you don't want to victim blame. Obviously, every situation is different, but that's definitely one of those things where it's like,
yeah,
you're gonna die if they take you.
I do want to clarify, I'm not victim blaming. It's more like
I do want to clarify she is.
Okay, maybe a little bit, but no, it's just more like wondering when you see something like that happen. It's like what could have been done,
and that's
the illusion of control that you have. You're like, okay, but if that happened to me, I would punch him in the face.
Yeah, well, I would carry this with me, and like I could unscrew him.
Of course, unscrew his hinges and bolts. And like I'm so distracted all day every day. Like I wouldn't process anything that happened to me. I'd probably just get into a car thinking it was my Uber. They don't even have to use a gun.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say is that I think too, I mean, we feed into these stories that are like strangers killing you, and like that is key to that. Is it more the most vulnerable you are is usually with people you know, you know, people that you think that you're comfortable with and whatever. And I mean that's what makes it so eerie when you watch Dateline and it's like her husband killed her, and you're like, oh my god, she trusted this guy, and it's like very deeply upsetting. But also, you know, when it comes down to it, trust no one.
Trust no one. Susie not could kill. Whoa, dude, put that down.
I know. I'm doing what everyone does. You say I have to arm myself to protect myself. I kill you on accident.
I would absolutely pepper spray myself. Don't even think about giving me a gun. God, are you kidding me?
Hey guys, is this how you use it?
How do you put there's no. I don't know. I don't know what I can do. I feel like I'm small and helpless in this big world.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Hit me up.
I don't know. You put a gender neutral name on your Uber Eats. That's all you can do.
Lock your door at night.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
And just, you know, if someone does do shit, just be loud.
Yeah, be loud. Be loud and proud.
Just start running.
That's also a great one.
I've done that once. I think I've told that story.
Right, yeah.
It's just like, no shame. Just start running. Maybe they're harmless and they're like, why is that weird girl
running? And you say, I took up jogging just now.
I'm fit. I like
I'm
fitness.
An athlete.
I'm passionate about fitness.
They'll love that. You can bond over that. If they turn out not to be a serial killer, that is a bonding opportunity.
They run to catch up with me and say, hey, why are you running?
Why are you running? You say, oh, we're both training for a marathon.
It's a marathon.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been pretty lucky overall. I haven't been in that many unsafe situations. Mostly because I don't leave the house.
That is another hot tip. Don't leave the house.
Hot tip. Stay inside.
Stay inside at all times.
But then your DoorDasher will get you. Ugh. It's a cruel world.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I just got too many TikToks that were like, you should buy this door jamb from Amazon.com and put it on your
I used to have
hotel.
one of those.
Like,
yeah. They're pretty cool. They're good locks.
Okay.
But I mean, you should have like an inside lock.
Right.
Just for security.
Ideally.
Putting it on a hotel, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't remember.
That's the one I get the most is like women that stay in hotels a lot are like, here's my top 10 tips for safety. And I'm always like, I don't know. In a hotel at that point, I'm just like.
So do you screw it into the wall?
No, it's like it goes in, like you like put it in the door and then you shut the door and it's like an additional thing in the door.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's harmless.
It's harmful to me.
It's harmful to you. You're annoyed by it.
Yeah, I'm
if
very
it makes
irritated
you
by it.
feel safer, I think that's worth it. But
I will still be cyberbullying those girls.
But yeah,
on
you can cyberbully women.
Cyberbully them. Yeah.
Because the worst people on the internet are women who are trying to give safety tips to other women.
Yeah.
Stop. You're making it harder for guys like me.
Guys like me that just want to break into your hotel room and tell you how nice you are. Okay?
You have really pretty eyes. Why don't you talk to me?
Beautiful.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Hotels are creepy though.
Yeah, I've only ever stayed in one by myself like once or twice, and I mean definitely there was a moment where like, okay, thanks.
What did that mean?
Did you see that?
20 minutes in?
Guys, we made it 20 whole minutes.
Oh my god. Sorry, Brent. He has this like really great seamless production.
I know, we're like,
what?
What did you say?
20 minutes?
20?
Okay. Make a bird sound.
Movie magic. Oh, right. No, when I stayed in a hotel by myself, I remember I forgot my snack bag in the car, and then it was like 2 a.m, and I was like, should I go out to the car in the dark parking lot to get my snack bag, or do I stay in the safety of my hotel?
That's what's creepy about hotels.
Yeah.
Once I'm in my room, I feel fine.
Yes.
But going outside when you're at a hotel by yourself.
Yeah, wait, why is that so
at, like,
weird?
night, there's just no one around.
I guess maybe that's it.
Like, there's a front desk person if you're lucky.
Yeah.
But I am definitely, if I'm gonna get nabbed at any point, it will be me going out for snacks unreasonably late.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, it's 1 a.m. I can make it to
I'm
7-Eleven. It's fine.
Good.
I want ice cream.
Yep.
What am I supposed to live my life in fear?
No.
Okay. I was reading this thing somewhere on the internet where this guy was like, you have to just, like, the fear that you hold of bad things happening is, like, worse, like, in total, in sum, is worse than the actual bad things that'll happen to you most of the time.
Okay.
So he, like, doesn't lock up his bike.
What?
I don't know how he got there, but he's like, I don't lock up my bike.
Why is it that people with that thought process somehow always end up in like this really weirdly irrational place? Because it's like, I understand where you're coming from, but then they always take it a step too far where it's like, okay, but it's like not wearing a helmet or something where it's like, that's a simple thing to do.
Right. And the consequence, I feel like you gotta go for risk reward.
Yes.
Right? Also, he does not live in Seattle because Seattle, if you don't lock up your bike, it's like 50-50 that your bike is still there.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true. I mean, I definitely, like, if I live somewhere where there weren't that many people and, I, like, forgot my bike lock, that's probably something I'd tell myself. I'd be like, the reward of getting that Diet Coke from 7-Eleven is much higher than the fear of my bike getting taken.
Right.
So.
I mean, it's true. Like, I grew up in suburbs and I never locked my bike anywhere.
Okay.
And it was fine, but the cities are different.
City living's different.
I feel like there's something to that philosophy, though. You know, it's like there's only so much you can do, and after that, you gotta let go.
That's what I mean, though. Is like there's definitely merit to it. It's just funny that they got their conclusion is like.
So I don't put my gun in a safe.
Yeah, literally. Like, okay, I leave it on the table.
You could do that. You know,
loaded, safety off, next to the baby,
next in the baby's crib. He needs to get comfortable with guns early.
He needs to. Oh Lord. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just the reality of living where it's like you can spend all day dwelling on bad things and concerns, but, you know, you gotta live.
Out of your hands. It's in the Lord's hands.
It's in the Lord's hands. We're religious. We're Christian.
We are. Well, speak for yourself.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not gonna say I'm some religion as a joke.
This is not a joke.
Oh, you're Christian?
Yeah.
That would be wild, actually. Like, that would... If you were like, hey, I'm Christian now, I would laugh, like, the first 5 times.
Yeah, you'd say...
And you're like, no, I'm serious.
I'm very serious. I always think that it could happen, but then, like, I listen to any Christian person and I want to, like... My eyes fall out of my head because I'm rolling them back too hard because I'm like, stop.
It's rough, dude. If you're, I'm like, no hate. Actually, I don't know. No whatever.
Hate, a little hate, maybe.
A little hate. If you weren't like, if you didn't grow up with like being indoctrinated with a religion's vocabulary, it's so creepy. Yeah. And that goes across the board. Like, like Muslim vocabulary will be creepy to Christians and vice versa. It's just like, it's so weird. All of it is so weird and out there. Yeah. You have to be, like, born with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, this is normal.
You know, not to be an edgy atheist, but there's just so many times where, like, people will say, such insane, like, limiting things to their life. Where they're like, oh, I simply can't do that because my church says, you know, it's bad. Because, you know, whatever. And it's just, like, it's really weird because it's, like, so you're just gonna do that? You're just not gonna be happy?
It's I mean, I've been there. Cringe.
That's all I can say.
I think I don't want to make this the religion episode, but you know, it's complicated. Cause
is it?
Yeah, Susie, it's complex.
Is it?
Because I'm a very cringy atheist in my heart of hearts. But I think that, like, what a lot of discussions about atheism are lacking is, like, a nuanced perspective of what religion does for people.
Right. It's true. That's true.
Like, that's a worthy sacrifice to them.
Why I want to be Christian. Dude, I want to be Christian so bad.
I could see, like, a high religious point in my life when I'm older.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll be Christianity, but no. I would definitely join a cult or something.
Definitely. I am already on my way there. Yeah. I want a homestead. So, you know, it's gone for me.
What do you fill your God-shaped hole with?
That's the problem. I don't think I do, and that's why I want to be Christian.
Same.
Yeah.
It's a problem. I don't have astrology even.
Yeah, I really need that. You know what it is? I have the voice of too many men in my head that are like, that's dumb. You know? And I need to figure out how to get that to shut the fuck up. Shouldn't have said that.
Wait, you can swear.
We're not allowed to swear.
I'm
Christian now.
Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. You just can't swear. If it's YouTube, you can't swear in the first, like, 2 minutes or something. I don't know. Amazing. Maybe that's not the rule anymore. Who knows? I can't buy into astrology. I want to.
Right, yeah.
It is dumb. It's harmlessly dumb. I like it.
So dumb, it's my religion.
Sorry.
That's messed up that you said that.
I feel like I could get into, like, paganism.
Yeah, that's
not that
straight
different.
Fact. Sorry to tell you, sweetie. That's
also just, like, more formal astrology.
Right, yeah.
But I'm down.
Well, and I mean, I think that there's other things, too, where, like, I think this is the point in all spiritualism and religion that gets me angry is, like, when people start attributing very real, tangible things to the, like, unseen deity that you're like, so whether it's crystals or whether it's whatever, it's like once people start being like, yeah, so my cancer was cured because I started carrying around crystals.
Right.
Or my cancer was cured because I started praying every day and giving all my money to a homophobic church. It's like, that's what I'm like, okay, let's back it up a little bit. Did you consider the doctors involved in the situation? You know, not to be an edgy atheist, but, and I get it because there's also the element to all of that, which is, of course, if you get cancer, that's traumatizing, and there's no reason for that to happen, and it happens to good people all the time, and that's tragic. See? And you want to connect with something or believe that there's a bigger purpose to it, right? Which is where religion comes in and spiritualism.
Yes.
So it's a horrible, complex thing, but I think that that's the point when I'm personally talking to somebody where I do start to check out is like, yeah, when they're like, you know, they start bringing up things where you're like, okay.
Yeah, I don't even look down on them for the most part if they're like just doing it for themselves,
right? That's
but it is a thing where I'm like, there's like a level of relationship we'll just never reach because we can't like speak honest, like we can speak honestly but we can't connect on really important things. But yeah, the cancer thing, the thing is I want people to have that. I think I was robbed of it. Like, I don't think I can ever have that again, because the flip side of that to me is just, like, that means all the people who died of cancer, you know, God was just like, yeah, you're coming
you stop.
Like, there's, you know, it's nice to believe that there's a priority to things, a purpose. But it's just hard for me to buy into.
No, I agree. I think that's, I think, and I mean, I fall into that when, like, like, something really good happens to you in a day, like, some, you know, just weird coincidences work out really well in your favor and you end up with like a free coffee or something and you're like, whoa, dude, this is awesome. And I'm like, yes, I deserve this. And then I immediately think about like everyone living on the street and I'm like, oh no, you know, and like I totally get that where it's like, man, I wish I didn't have to immediately feel bad for like good things for myself. You know?
Yeah, you don't. I think because I think there's a side of that too. There's like another end of the spectrum which I fall into too much, which is like projecting like too much negativity. Right. Like I think that most of life for most people is just kind of like boring, bordering on good. You know, like mundane. Yeah. You don't have to be like everyone is suffering. Like everyone is to some degree, but they also have coffee and you know, whatever.
No, it's true. I mean, there's
a you don't feel guilty for your nice little.
I do actually.
Okay, it's hard. I don't know. No, because I will make myself miserable in any situation.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, I don't actually feel guilt. I think that I've managed to come to a pretty good place overall. But there is that aspect where, like, and I think again, like this is a part of the spirituality that brings people comfort that we are lacking is the capability to believe that there's order to it. There's a reason for it, you know. This good thing happened to you because you put out that energy into the world. And it's like, I would love to believe that, but I'm sorry. I don't believe that kids dying put out bad energy.
Sorry.
I'm going to say it. I don't think the people in the Holocaust put out bad energy. I'm going to say it.
They put out too much bad vibes. Too many bad vibes. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Yeah. The flip side is that means everyone deserves everything that happens to them, which I don't think is true. Right.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure out the balance, you know?
We're gonna
figure it out. We're gonna write a book and you guys can follow us into that journey.
Join us.
We're
starting
a commune.
Co-op. Yeah.
I would I actually would enjoy that so much.
A commune or co-op
like a both? Commune? Yeah, like you know, you all come together.
Everyone come together. Yeah, I would be such an exclusive bitch about it though.
Yeah.
There would be like we all are welcome. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
There's a questionnaire you fill out.
Most are not welcome. This is conditional love.
Would that like make us different from a cult if we were like very specific about who's allowed to?
No, Scientology.
Are they that specific though? Like, cause like I mean I know that they have a lot of barriers.
At least at a higher level they are.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I guess I don't know what it takes to join the lowest level, but I know it's all paywalled.
No, that's true.
It's a pay to win religion. Actually, a lot of religions are, but that's fine.
She said it.
Uh-oh. Scientology's very explicit about it.
Yeah. Dude, Scientology's crazy.
Yeah, that one's really sinister.
Yeah, people that fall into that, consider thinking before you sign up.
Listen, I've been in a cult, Susan.
I know it was embarrassing for you.
It's humiliating.
No, I mean, you know, when you're born into it, it's different, but...
True.
I guess, I don't know. We've brought this up before, but I'm like, at this point, Scientology is so, like, everyone knows, it's an open secret or whatever, that it's a cult. I'm like, how are we still having people?
Yeah, but, like, everyone knows that if your partner hits you, you need to leave. But there's a lot of things that keep you there. Do you not know that, Brendan?
Is it okay if best friends hit you? Maybe.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Actually, that's super normal.
When they find out you ate one of their hot pockets.
That's love. Okay. That's actually love. Is what you're feeling right now.
Thank you for clarifying.
No problem. Yeah, I feel like I would be a lot more embarrassed though if I like became a Mormon in my 30s and then I was like, that was weird. But I still think, I don't know. I think we're. If
you join Scientology, please hit us up. I want to know why you did that.
There's a lot of podcasts out there for you.
Don't you ever talk about other podcasts?
Oh, sorry. Podcast? I forgot. We didn't tell Susie about the other podcasts yet.
We're the only one. They didn't pay us to do promo for them.
That's a good point. Leah Ramini, sponsor us.
Sponsored by other podcasts.
Just podcast guests, not even podcasts. I think that people are really desperate for belonging and also material help. Like, that's the sticky underbelly of, our relationship with religion in this country. Right. Is that, like, we wouldn't have, like, orphanages or hospice or a lot of food banks or AA without Christianity. Right. And it's all, it all has an asterisk. It all has a clause. Like, you get this help if XYZ, but this until, like, the state is meeting material needs and existential needs, like death, marriage,
that sounds
purpose.
Like socialism. So
I don't even know if socialism is going to make you feel like you have a purpose. Maybe it would.
I think when you have more, like, built-in community, you kind of do just have more purpose in life.
Well, there you go.
Which, again, that is why people join churches.
It is.
You don't have a community.
Community. There's a level of social welfare. It's purpose within a community. Like, religion gives you this purpose, this, like, existential purpose. Sorry, I'm getting, like, really...
Christian?
I'm Christian.
She's Christian now.
It gives you an existential purpose. It makes you feel like there's justice, which there very much is not in our day-to-day lives. It makes you feel like people who wrong you are going to be punished eventually. And everything you've done that's good will be recognized. And that shit's important.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's fine. Sorry, I'm being too serious.
As per usual,
this is just the
vibe is brought down.
I've brought the vibes down with my nuanced takes on religion.
Yeah, nuanced.
Listen,
Reddit
okay,
atheist.
Christianity dumb. True.
Yes.
Evangelicals destroying this country. Also true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, here's what I'm gonna wrap this up as. I'm just grateful that I do not have to attend high school or college again, where you casually talking to somebody, community college, casually talking to somebody really cool and nice in your class, and then they dropped that they're Christian and they're saving up for their missionary to Africa. Oh my God!
Don't go to Africa.
Stop. Just donate the money to something good and stop going there. And stop making me think that you're a cool friend in my class and then revealing this horrible secret you have. That's all. That's my conclusion. And I'm grateful that I live in like my everyday life. I don't have to regularly encounter that now. I'm just grateful for that.
Dude, did I tell you about this? I was at I'm a TA right now.
That's crazy.
I was at, like, waiting for my ride at the place where the class was, and this lady came up to me, and I thought she was, like, with the school. Oh, okay. But it's one of those buildings where they also rent out spaces. Yeah. So I struck up a conversation with her, and then she said, she was walking away, and she was like, God bless you. And I was like, you too. Okay. And then she's like, oh, are you Christian?
Oh, my God.
I don't even think she said that. I think she said something weird, like, oh, have you found Jesus?
Yes, even better.
And I cannot help myself. I always engage with these people.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't do it in an aggressive way.
You don't have an aggressive bone in your body.
No. Remember that.
Remember that for later.
Next time she blames me for punching her.
Pushing me down the stairs.
After she ate my hot pock. No, I can't help myself. I always engage, and I have this really, calm, unalarming demeanor. Right. But I also just kind of say shit. Because I do like to hear what people say, but then, she was telling me that, like, we got so deep into it. Right. Mostly her, me listening. Right. She was like, the world is against Christians. And I was like, oh, it's the biggest religion in the world. It's like Christianity, Islam. And she's like, no, but in America. And I'm like, well, all the politicians are Christian. And she was like, no, they're Catholics. And I was like, oh.
I love that. What is it? Okay.
And at some point I stopped because I don't actually want to fight. Right, yeah. I like to poke a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay.
Got it.
It's so weird talking that way with someone, though, because I'll say things that kind of contradict what they say, but I'll say it really calmly, and she would just agree. She'd be like,
yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's wild. Anyway, so that was weird. I gave her my phone number. I shouldn't have done that.
Why did you give her
She asked for my phone number, and I was like, all right.
You gave her your real phone number?
Yeah, because she texted me right there. But
should have given her mine. That would have been funny.
That would have been funny. She hasn't called me.
That's good.
I mean, I was planning to just like block her later, but it hasn't been a problem.
What did she want to do with it?
Just talk to me more about God.
Hey, did you know that? I want to know why Catholics don't count.
Yeah, I asked her. It's because of idolatry. They worship idols, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know.
Seems like we're nitpicking here.
That's my favorite thing about religions is like they're all kind of just it's that Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man thing. Like all of them.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's so funny though when it's sects of Christianity.
That's the best because it's like literally you branched off from that.
Because like I'll talk to somebody that has no understanding of religion, and they'll bring up that somebody's like mom is really Christian or that they're really religious, and I'm like, oh, like what kind of Christianity? Like is she like a Baptist or is she like a Seventh-day Adventist or whatever?
It is an important distinction.
Yeah, and they'll always be like, I don't know, she's just Christian. And it's funny to me because then you go to the other side of it where people are like, oh, that doesn't count because they're Catholic, and I'm like, the like main Christian, like the main branch of Christianity doesn't count for you because it's crazy. It's just really interesting.
It's really funny. It was interesting too because growing up Mormon, Mormons are Christians because the only qualifier to be Christian is that you believe in Christ and the atonement. But people don't. They're like they're not real Christians.
Well, no, they're something else.
And I'm like, all right. I mean, I'm not here to fight about that. I don't care.
Multiple wives and they don't drink coffee.
Bunch of wives, no coffee. They don't have multiple wives anymore, at least not the mainstream one.
Okay.
But there is still doctrine in place that theoretically you could justify it. So.
I love that. Just like laying the foundation.
Yeah, because you get multiple wives in heaven, so.
Right.
Loopholes.
Think about that.
Think about that. Think about it. Anyway.
That's awesome.
I'm sorry we went down this hole. The God-shaped hole.
The God-shaped hole. And how are we going to fill ours?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think art for me, a lot of art.
Yeah.
I think I have a spiritual experience when I, watch some video essays. And
That's true. That's a good one.
This is my church. Gotta go to
football
church.
Is my church.
Honestly, find it. Dude, if it's football,
if it's football, actually don't talk to me.
Maybe not. Except you, Maya. You're cool.
Oh,
the only cool sports fan.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
he's like fair. Sports is like his life.
I mean, I like baseball. So
damn, yeah, you're a baseball girl now.
Baseball head.
I can get into some hockey sometimes.
Yeah, let's get to hockey.
It's just such a weird concept.
Yeah,
you got like knives on your feet. And you're hitting things. You're wearing like armor.
Really
it's crazy.
Cool.
It's like jousting, honestly. Modern day jousting.
Yeah, I think we should form a community, podcast-based community with all our fans. Parasocial relationship,
parasocial community, or a community of all podcasters.
Or
and
that.
You go and like everyone's talking at the same time.
That's so funny.
What do you fill in your God-shaped hole with?
Just like emptiness mostly.
Yeah, it's mostly empty for sure.
I don't know, like that is what I struggle with. Okay.
Susie impression.
Okay.
Sorry, continue.
I literally try to keep this friendship afloat, and
you
continuously degrade me like that.
It's whatever.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I think that I'm losing my grip. But
Same. Got no grip strength.
And here's the thing. I'm trying to fill the God-shaped hole with podcasting. And
I'm really getting in the way.
You're getting in my way.
Yeah.
No, but I think that that's kind of it for me is like whenever I can do something enjoyable with like my friends and family that I love, I'm like, oh yeah, it's worth living. So it's always a community based thing. It's always like doing something with no expectation of like perfection. You're just doing something to do it. Yeah.
Feels good. I don't do that very much.
Why don't we ever do that, guys? Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. What are you filling your God-shaped hole with?
Please give us some ideas.
Yeah, I could use some ideas.
Not football.
Do not say football. Do not say meditation. I know.
Oh.
I know I should meditate.
Don't say that to me.
I know I should meditate and exercise and eat broccoli.
No.
I'm not gonna.
No, okay, meditation, that's actually, like, the, like, you need to meditate thing. I don't know. That's one where I am, like, I've had some positive experiences meditating before, but I also think that it's not as impactful to everybody as people make it out to be.
Yeah.
People love to be like, oh, do a meditation, do a guided meditation. It'll change your life. And it's like, actually, I think that it's just not the same for everybody, you know?
No, definitely not. And also, like, meditation, it's really, like, what it does. Like, for me, I feel like doing Sudoku's kind of meditative. Just shuts my brain down.
Right, yeah.
You kind of just need to find something that does what meditation does for you. You don't need guided meditations.
True. Well, and also, I'm just thinking, some of the most unhinged people I've ever met are the people that did a lot of meditation.
That's so real.
Yeah. So, like, let's think about this.
It's so real.
Let's think about this.
Oh, my God, dude. I'm not going to get into, like, narcissism in the, like, neo-spirituality community.
Ooh, next episode, though.
Next episode. I got to do research for that
That would be
shit.
fun, though.
I got to back up my claims. But that's something I've just experienced, what's the word?
Like anecdotally?
Anecdotally, yeah. I don't have...
Fun.
But it's so real. It's crazy. So no, I will not meditate. Although sometimes breathing exercises help.
Yeah, that's good. Basic stuff.
Yeah, I like the thing where it's like, okay, do 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch. I like that one.
That's a good one for when you have a panic attack. Right?
Yeah. Have you had a panic attack before?
Yeah. Truly the scariest experience of my life.
You think you're dying.
Yeah, like I having a panic attack made me fear death because I was worried that that's what death is gonna be like, and I was like, that was too scary. I don't want to die.
I know, and it's funny because we like use the word panic attack very broadly, but I think I've only had like maybe 2 or 3, a handful, of real panic attacks in my life, and it's a very bodily thing.
Oh. Yeah. No. Terrifying. My heart goes out to you.
Thank you. Yes. And if you, the first one's always the worst. Once you know what's happening, it's like, okay. Because that's what's weird about panic attacks for me in recent years is like, I know it's happening. And so I feel like my brain and my body are like fully disconnected.
Right.
So my brain is like, it's fine. It's going to be fine. But then my body's like,
yeah. I mean, that is the part that's so jarring too. Is you're so conscious of it, what it is. After you get through that initial like, am I dying? And then like everything else that would be alarming you if you were dying isn't going off. So you're like, okay, I'm not dying, but your body doesn't know that, and then you don't have that control anymore.
Is weird.
The worst thing I've ever experienced.
Not good. Brendan, how deep are we?
50, guys. We did it.
Sorry, this is a really deep philosophical episode. Yeah.
We really got into it. I think we changed some minds today. Oh, 47.
47 actually. Thank you, Brendan. Yeah, I hope we changed your mind. I hope we change your mind about trying to meditate. Don't do it.
I hope we turn you off meditation and on to Christianity.
On to Christianity. Off meditation.
On to being afraid of the world because of true crime.
Yeah.
On to victim blaming.
On to victim blaming and being afraid of crime. And changing your name on DoorDash to a gender neutral name.
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But change it to like a really feminine name.
Really flower.
It's the most feminine name you can think of.
Probably like Amelia. I don't know. That's kind of a sick name, actually. Not that a feminine name wouldn't be.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird what you just said.
That was some internalized misogyny.
That was crazy.
Coming out live. I definitely, my relationship with femininity is so fucked.
Right, yeah.
Fully.
I can tell.
Thank you. It shows.
No, it's true. It is for all of us. That's why I want to cyberbully women on the internet.
Exactly. And I'm right there with you.
You whore.
You are a whore. Nobody even wants to murder you. You're too ugly.
You wish someone would murder you in your home.
You wish you were hot enough to be sex trafficked.
I actually want to write that in so many people's posts, though.
I feel like I've literally seen that, probably.
Yeah.
That's like just the root contradictory vibes of inceldom.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you learned a lot. I gotta say, this was pure gold.
I think so. I learned a lot about myself. I don't know if Susie learned anything, to be honest.
I never do.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough.
Do we have an outro? Okay, because now we do the intro. We don't have an outro.
We just say thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Follow us on Instagram at
Please
Strumpet Radio.
Us.
Just don't unfollow. Don't even follow us, but if you're already following, please don't unfollow
based on what we said today.
Thanks so much.